How often have you sat in front of a blank screen trying to come up with a new idea for your blog post? How many hours have you spent trying to come up with a good idea for your freelancing client? Now, Answer the Public is a free website that you can use that will help you get some of those ideas. In fact, I've been using it for a very long time. I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary, and today we're going to talk about using Answer the Public to come up with blog ideas for beginners. Now, I've featured Answer the Public before in a previous video, but I really didn't dive into all the things you can do with it. And if you missed that video, I'll leave a link in a card right here. But what Answer the Public is an aggregator for Google and Bing. It takes current and recent search results and then aggregates it into a database where you can pull out what people are asking. I mean, after all, most people will go to Google and ask a question, which is why Google has a answers box in its front page. And with Answer the Public, you get results spanning across those search engines. But before we get started, if you want to learn more about freelance writing or blogging, hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, you can always use the contact form on my website, or you can hit me up on social media. And if you want to access Answer the Public yourself, I'll leave a link to the website in the description down below. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Answer the Public's website. Now normally this video is in motion, but I paused it because it gets annoying to jumping around while I'm trying to explain the website to you. Now, Answer the Public does have a pro version, and I haven't really had a chance to dive into it, but I use the hell out of it when it comes to the free version. What's great is that the pro version also includes the ability to select a region, you can change your languages, and it's quite a bit to this website. So let's say that I want to write something about fitness, which you can see I've already searched once before. One thing I do want to bring up real quick before we dive into the results is that I am using Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension. And that's going to be important here in a minute, but the Keywords Everywhere will give you a readout of the different keywords and phrases people use in search, and then also add in its search volume, how often people are searching for it every month. And you'll see why here in a moment. So now we put in our fitness search term. We have 197 questions, 137 prepositions, 100 comparisons, 520 alphabeticals, and 20 that are related. And here in a moment I'll go through all of those, but I just want to show you the very basics here. So we'll scroll down and we see all the different questions that people ask in search engines. And it all starts with how, are, will, where, can, why, all that other good stuff. So you have like how fitness band measure blood pressure, where fitness is, where do fitness trainers work. And these are all questions that are actually in search engines. But what if you don't want to look at the graphic here and you want to see the data? So you just go ahead and click on data. And then you are given a list of all the things that people ask for. Now this is where I was talking about with Keywords Everywhere. As you can tell, all of this information here is from Keywords Everywhere. So this term specifically is searched 90 times per month. This one's 110, 30. Some of these are at 0, but that could also mean that it's trending. So there's all kinds of different things that can fluctuate with Keywords Everywhere and specific terms. Trends, holidays, stuff like that will skew the results. But anyway, you can scroll down the list and see all the different terms that people use in search engines. So these can give you some ideas of what to write about next, like where do fitness go on Instagram? God, some of these are like really bad grammatically. Which fitness tracker? Then you can add in other stuff to it. Who fitness to fly? I have no idea why the hell people are searching that, but at least they do. So then we're going to keep scrolling down. We find different questions, and here's the different prepositions that people are searching for. Fitness is my life. Fitness with Leah. Fitness with Naomi. Fitness near work. All kinds of phrases that you can use as a keyword in your next blog post. So we're going to keep going down, and we have 100 comparisons. This is like versus and or like and versus spelled out. So you have like fitness versus road bike, you get fitness and wellness, fitness like fitness bike, and we can keep scrolling down to the alphabeticals. Now here's where it'll have fitness and then the words starting with A, B, C, and so on. So for instance, we have fitness app, we get 6,500 per month searches. This is here from Keywords Everywhere. You can scroll down, you can see some of these terms are like heavy search per month. You got fitness articles, fitness and nutrition, fitness by design. Well, that's 720, but still I'd write it. Fitness books. So when you use Keywords Everywhere in conjunction with Answer the Public, you get all kinds of really awesome results, and you can see really good keywords to target for. Fitness dating app, Qua. And you keep scrolling down through the entire alphabet. Okay, if we get to the bottom. So we have fitness, and they got the 20 related for fitness. This is what I was telling about earlier. So we got fitness, or the most related terms to fitness. Another cool thing that you might want to consider is when you're using Answer the Public, and you're using the visualization, you can click on any one of these terms. Let's try what fitness watch should I get? So if we click on it, it takes us directly to Google and gives us the search results. Like as you see, this specific term is searched 70 times per month. We scroll down, then we get our LSI keywords, the related people also search for and stuff like that. So you can see all the different top articles that are specific to what fitness watch should I get. And this opens in a different browser window, so you can just go ahead and close the tab to take you back to Answer the Public. Another thing you can do if you wanted to save your list is that you have the download CSV button, which is the format for spreadsheets. And Keywords Everywhere also has export to CSV. And you can also hit add all keywords, which will take everything from Answer the Public and throw it into the list. You can also save the image if you like. Now if we have the Pro version, we can compare data, but I don't know what that does, and I don't have the Pro version. So personally, what I would do is I would grab the list from Answer the Public and put it into a CSV file for my spreadsheet, and then I would write out the ideas that I want for each one of those keywords. Now these are all relevant, current, and recent search results, so you know that there are people looking for that information right now. In fact, Answer the Public has driven a lot of the content that I've written in the past for myself and for my clients. That's including those that are on Textbroker and those that are in real life. In fact, 3 of the articles that I wrote using Answer the Public as the focus keyword wound up being in the top search result for its phrase. So it's a valid tool if you want to get some ideas and you're stuck on a blog post. And then from there, you just keep expanding on what else you can add to it. I mean, just the keyword fitness, you saw how many results I had. Imagine if you were to put in something like WordPress, or if you write about dogs. Just about any topic you can possibly think of is going to be in Answer the Public. And the results will vary depending on the time because it fluctuates depending on what people are searching for. Now getting in on a specific trend is a little bit more difficult, and you have to monitor a few different things than just Answer the Public. But at least with Answer the Public, you can get past the writer's block and just crank out some content. Just make sure that you're writing something that people are going to want to read. That's why I try to keep to some of the keywords that are in Keywords Everywhere that are above 1,000 but below 10,000. Because you know with the results that reach in the tens of thousands that there's going to be a lot of competition against that key phrase, which means you have to do some skyscraper content if you want to be able to appear in the top search result. But I found that targeting between 1,000 and 5,000 range in search results for Keywords Everywhere works out pretty well. Of course, that also depends on the content that you're writing. Some topics are just extremely more popular. So that's one of the ways I deal with writer's block when I can't figure out what I can do. And not only that, but it also helps me create more videos. So if you're a video creator and you're stuck on what to do a video on next, hit up Answer the Public. Is there something in your specific niche that you can answer? Create a video on that. So what do you do when you get writer's block when creating your blog? Leave in the comments down below. The first place I go to is either Answer the Public, and sometimes I go to BuzzSumo. I've also used Google Trends. In fact, that video that I showed you earlier in the card is a list of tools that I use all the time. And my list of stuff just keeps growing every time I find something cool. If you found the video informative, hit the like button. If you want to learn more about freelance writing, Textbroker, WordPress, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I think that's going to do it for me today. I'll see you tomorrow.